Hi everyone, it's Rocio again, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the outdoor activities you can do, specifically in the garden today. Today we are joined by Tami, and she has a positive reaction to nature because it's one of her likes, so I think she's going to have a really fun time. Tami already has a couple of plots of dirt, one of which already has some planted seeds. She's going to go ahead and plant some roses, and as you can see, they're a little bit dry right now, so even the one I planted yesterday with Tami needs to be watered. Now, in order to water, all you have to do is click on the plot of land and then click water. There is also the option to use fertilizer, but that requires a higher level of gardening, so we can work towards that for now. I'm also going to go ahead and continue to water the plant that I planted yesterday because I want that to continue to grow. So you might be wondering, how long does it take for something to grow? That actually depends on the type of plant. There are different types of plants such as bushes, trees, flowers, and that can impact the growth time as well as the type of plant, with each one going through various stages of growth. If you want to level up your gardening, you probably want some more plots of land, so let me show you how to do that. Once you go into the build mode, you go ahead and click this landscaping icon. Then you click the plant icon and decide where you would like to place your plants. I'm just going to go ahead and expand this a smidge because I know I don't want to take over my whole yard, but I do want to add some options. And I'll speed this up a bit, but basically you can just do this as much as you'd like in your yard, and you can edit your lot size if you'd like to make even more room for plants. For all of our plant lovers out there, there are even more opportunities to hang out with and even hug plants. So let's go ahead and cross the street and go to the communal garden across from Tami's house. As you can see, the outside is covered in all kinds of different foliage, and here's one in particular that I'm going to have Tami observe. As someone who likes nature, observing nature improves her mood. Now let's take a look at the inside, where you'll find more plants and a nice relaxing area for anyone who might want to just come in here and enjoy nature. And as I mentioned earlier, this would not be complete without Tami hugging a tree, so let's just go ahead and have her hug this tree over here. Don't worry, we have more trees to hug. Let's go down the street. Tami is extra lucky in that she has 2 communal gardens within walking distance of her house. So let's take a look at this garden. Similar to the last one, this one has a nice relaxing area as well as various types of foliage for anyone who might want to come visit. While we're here, let's have her slow down and smell the flowers. And I mean that literally, of course. Now, while this is making her quite happy, she is kind of getting low on her social, so let me go tend to her needs real quick before we get to our next stop. Okay, Tami is back in the green and ready to go to the Pleasant Garden Room, where we are now. The Pleasant Garden Room has, again, very nice relaxing area, as well as multiple different types of plants. And here I'm going to go ahead and have her sniff the flowers again, because this animation is slightly different. While Life by You will have sound effects, I'm afraid we won't have any smell effects, so you're going to have to imagine these flowers. Tami is pretty happy, but let's make sure she gets one more good tree hug in there. And while we're done looking at the gardens and gardening, let me go ahead and show you some more clips from Tami's outdoor adventures. Cue the montage. Here we have Tami visiting one of the picnic areas in the world. It's right next to the river, so she has a great view while she relaxes on one of the benches. Next up, Tami is off to see the flowers at another picnic area. This one features a bonfire as well as multiple barbecues so that you can have a nice day in the park. And finally, let's end Tami's whirlwind day of nature with a nice stroll through the park. Thanks as always for joining us, and can't wait to show you some more activities and their associated traits next time. If you've been watching our videos, you'll have seen that King did an end credits scene, so I want to do an end credits scene. Let's watch this plant grow real fast. Let's go. And yes, this movie magic was brought to you by time skips, speed ups, and editing.